A resourceful young girl must solve a mystery to save her family's home during the Great Depression in Kittredge, An American Girl.
Hi, I'm Abigail Breslin, and you're watching Made in Hollywood. And here's a scene from my upcoming film, Kittredge, An American Girl.
Do you swear to be true to the Treehouse Club? And if anyone should ask you to join the 9th Street Club, I will laugh in their faces. You're supposed to say I will decline. I will decline and laugh.
Were you familiar with the American Girl book series before filming?
Yes, I was. I was so excited when I got to do it because I've collected all the dolls, and so I was really excited. And Kit was always one of my favorites.
Kit is your favorite?
Kit was always one of my favorites, so that was really cool that I got to play her.
But we're gonna be okay, right, Dad?
Once I get to Chicago, I'll find a good paying job.
You're leaving?
Mr. Kittredge is, of course, Kit's father, but what other role, like, deep inside does he fill for Kit?
I mean, as much as you love anybody in your family or your wife or your spouse, you know, love you have for your children is at a different level. I mean, you literally would throw yourself in front of a moving train for your kids.
I, Jack Kittredge, do solemnly swear that there is nothing that could ever keep me from coming back to you.
He wants to protect her and shield her from the realities of a harsh world. And the fact is, you know, she catches him at the soup kitchen and he loses his dealership and the car and he's got to go off to another city to work and he's forced to kind of actually have to have that talk with her.
I love you, Dad.
And he does, and he tries to teach her this lesson that, you know, you don't let it beat you.
Dear Dad, here at home things are hopping. The house is chock full of boarders, which keeps us pretty busy.
What do you love the most about Kit?
You know, she's really clever. She wants to be a reporter, so she always carries around like a little notepad. And one of the things that I like about her is that she's always doing it with a smile and she's always having fun with it.
Who is it?
Margaret Mildred Kittredge,
What do you want?
to be in print.
Well, how do I say this nicely?
As the son of William Shawn, legendary editor of The New Yorker, how did you approach your role as the editor of the Cincinnati Register?
Obviously I thought quite a bit about my father in playing the part, and he would have enjoyed seeing me playing someone who was the exact opposite of him, because he never yelled, and he was famous for being one of the most polite men in the whole world.
You wrote this.
Yes.
It's not bad.
There are over 500 girls here today vying for 4 roles in the upcoming movie Kit Kittredge, An American Girl Mystery. I talked to Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas, the producer of Kit Kittredge, An American Girl Mystery. Tell me about the American Girl franchise.
It's an amazing brand because what they do is they empower girls. They empower girls to of all kinds to sort of look inside and pull their strength out. Since the girls have supported American Girl for so long that we open up the young girls' roles, Kit's friends.
And how did you become involved with the franchise?
Julia Roberts and I talked about it. We knew about it because of our nieces. And years ago we talked about it, and we pursued it very heavily because we believed in the brand. We believed in the messages. We loved the books written by Valerie Tripp. We loved the characters. There's wonderful messages in here in all of the American Girl stories. And we're very excited to bring this to the screen.
Evening, ain't we got fun?
Now, can I interest you in a book?
And Zach, the Great Depression hits you, your character Sterling, and your mother really hard. How does Sterling take it?
Sterling is kind of a pale, sickly kid. He's hopeful that his dad will come back, but deep inside, he knows that he won't.
We've been robbed!
Do you think that it's important today for the young audience to understand what it was like during the Great Depression?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it does. It basically shows how do people deal with hard times. I think any of us at any time, it has relevance today, but any of us at any time could be facing hard times.
Everyone has reported crimes. He took your money?
Every penny we have.
Max, a crime spree sweeps Cincinnati and all signs point to the local hobo jungle. What exactly are hobos and why are they automatic suspects?
you know, hobos, especially during this time, were just people who were less fortunate and not as well off. They didn't have jobs and stuff. And I think that's kind of why everybody automatically assumed that it was them, because, you know, they didn't have as much money as the other people, so they just automatically figure that they're the ones who are going to be taking money from the people who have more.
Would you like to be my assistant? Do we get paid? No. Okay. Yeah.
How did you become involved as the casting director for this movie?
Well, my friend Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas was working on her movie, and I think she's done several of the American Girl movies, so I was fortunate enough to be invited to join this team putting the movie together.
Abigail Breslin is already chosen to star in this movie. How many other roles are you filling today?
Well, there are several roles. There are some young boy roles, but today, because we're at the American Girl store, we're just looking to fill, I'd say, 3 or 4 of the girls that are Kit Kittredge's friends in the movie.
I need to get our money back. It's the only chance we have to keep our home.
You know, I think that one of the things that makes Kit a good reporter is that she always is trying to get the story.
You took my wallet.
Are you all right? What color was your wallet?
I understand that in researching for your role, you talked to your grandmother who lived during the era of the Great Depression. What did you learn from her that you found most interesting?
You know, she said, one of the things that she said was that everybody then was in the same situation. And, you know, she told me that all the clothes were authentic. She said that she used to roller skate a lot. So it was kind of cool.